Hey, we're back. Cool. Now, how am I gonna get down there? Hey, we're back. Cool. Might turn down my... Now, can Eddie get down there? How I can auto run? Hey, we're back. Cool. Might turn down my... My horse died. It's been so long since I've played this. Now, can Eddie get down there? How I can auto run? Hey, we're back. Cool. There we go. Go and kill some red guards. Well, we're actually just going to the start of this this mod that I want to do. Hey team, let you go. Oh my goodness. Don't mind me, fellas. Bandit. You know what? You step to the king. I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson. See, the horse is gonna... Oh, one shot. See, two-handed is OP, to be honest. Skyrim's held up pretty well as far as games go. Okay. I remember playing this in high school. Good times. Got my espresso in hand. Unbelievable. It's about the simple pleasures, boys. You know? That's the thing. If you can... let me just check I'm recording again. Yeah, recording. We're good. If you can enjoy the things that you do every day, you know, really make them special. The food that you eat, the coffee that you have. Not that you should have coffee every day, but you know what I mean. Sleep, really enjoy getting to bed, a little sleep routine, stretching, all that kind of thing. You know, the things we do every day, that's most of our life, you know, our routine. So you might as well enjoy them. And, you know, you'll hear that from people, it's about the simple pleasures. And that's what we're about, you know. Doing that, you know, the holidays, the crazy experiences, they're all great. You should do as much of them as possible. But it's not going to happen every single day. So most of us, you know, we have work, we have daily things that we need to do, working out, of course. And if you can enjoy those, then you're going to be much happier in your life rather than going around depressed because you're not doing sick, cool things all the time. It doesn't happen. Cracker Pelly. I've actually got a Gerolsteiner with me, which I recommend everyone to try. It's got higher minerals than Mr. Samuel Pellegrino. What level am I? This is a new game and the minimum level for this mod is 5, so I think I'm level 5. Yeah. Oh, I've got a perk to increase. So two-handed just seems to be OP. Never really gone to magic that much. Where am I going? Is this the right way? Oh, we're nearly there. So up and to the right. See if I can get up here. Uh-oh. Oh no. Is this a horse or a mountain goat? Am I right? Bow and arrow. Yes, that was what I used before, was sneak and then bow and arrow. But I feel like it's a little bit, is it in there? Might be up there. I'm gonna go down here. Eat. Magic just seemed a little bit, what's the word? Yeah, I'm shooting lasers out of my hands and the enemy slowly dies. Didn't seem very immersive in that sense. Not my cup of tea. Hag Rock Redoubt discovered. That's not where I want. Oh, bloody hell. That's where I need to go. Hey, bud. Back down the hill we go. Ah, Lydia, nice of you to join us. How mad would you be if you had to be the follower for someone with a horse? Okay, oh, this is the way. Just chilling or dead? Hi, Sonny's balls. Hilarious. Well, how do I get to this place? Nope, not down here. Okay, we're clipping into some areas we shouldn't be here. Don't know how the horse did that, but he made it. Flip. Well, boys, hopefully we'll eventually get to the Forgotten Ruins. Missing a texture there. Oh boy. Oh, it's here. Oh, I'm alive. Horse died. Oh well, rip. Alright, we're starting, lads. Let's go. First person I feel like is more immersive. So this is a murder mystery. So we gotta figure out who is the killer.
If you are reading this, you stand at the entrance to an ancient dwarven city. No doubt you have never heard of it, for in all my travels and all my study, I have never read of it in any text, save for the inscription here. It reads, "Those who seek refuge will find peace here, basking in the sun under the ground.
Basking in the sun underground, boys. We're going to Agartha. The inner Earth. Hyperborea. No, Agartha. Hyperborea is different. Hyperborea was the
world of
northern land on the surface.
There is life
allegedly,
down there?
historically.
Is it possible the dwarves are still alive after all this time? As I stand here on this precipice, war raging all over Tamriel, my mind is made up. Today, I take a leap of faith. Beloved reader, perhaps one day you will join me. Consider this an invitation
Okie dokie.
or a warning.
Look, are you ready to go or not?
Alright. Ma'am. Give me a break. I'm
I
ready.
knew I could count on you. Now quickly, go!
Wait, we go down there? You go first. Okie doke. Yeet. Dude, Benjamin Yahoo just followed me. That's amazing. How did... Anything to loot? No. Okay. Whoa. Let's go. Alright. Nope. 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 Oh. Okay, we're not gonna do that. Lockpicking's a part. Damn. High ceilings, Lindy. Ah yes, remember the dwarven stuff. Read the old man's suicide note. Oh, hectic. Where's his note? Yeah.
To whoever reads this, I am so sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, that you will share my fate. I have spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. But there are only two choices: death, or the door to the house on the lake. I made the mistake of opening that door. I thought I could help them if I found the right one, but whatever I did, it took me right back to that lake house. In the end, all I learned is that some things are worse than death. I urge you to learn from my
I'm not gonna
mistakes.
take my own life, pussy.
Best to take your own life now, than find out what awaits you beyond that door. I've locked it and hidden the key. I'll guard it with my eternal soul if I have to. But I fear
brother.
even that will
Look,
not be
I'm built
enough.
different, so I'm
For the
gonna
lake
head to the
house
lake house.
calls to you. And when it does, you must not listen. Altrius.
Retrieve the lake house key from Altrius's ghost on the Citadel balcony. Wait, where's the lake house? Can you guys hear the birds outside? Is that annoying? I couldn't shut the door. Let me know. Oh, the lake house. Man, this place is sick. Oh, is that a person? Just a dead... Oh, a burned corpse. Nice. Okay. So we need the key from so the lake house we go. Yeah, the birds are nice. Oh my god, Liddy, you scared me. I forgot I can sprint. Haha. Up this way, eh? Let's do it. Wonder what's in the lake house. Optimal technique for sunning your cock and balls.
I was in your shoes once, a lifetime ago. I remember the way the lake house calls to you.
Holy shit, it's actually kind of scary. Oh my god. Sick. Put this hat on. Oh my goodness. Lydia, take that one for me. Cute. Can't wear that one. Nord Summer indeed. Oh, I should probably show you my character at some point. Went with Ultima High Elf. I feel like that's where I came from. Coconut oil is good, but there we go, this way. Yeah, I think these lights are gonna turn on. There
I
you go.
thought to myself, do I want to die in here alone? Or do I want to open that door? It seems like a simple choice. And yet,
Look, I'm jacked.
in the end, death was the better option all along.
Shredded, brah! Look, aesthetic, high cheekbones, jaw. You know, of course, I went max weight. The big unit. Kinda looks like me. He's just like me. Probably got some size on me, if we're being honest. Let's put this back on. Uh-oh. Someone needs to pay the electricity bill, please. Sunning your balls is fine, you just gotta, if you've never sunned them, think about this, most people have never sunned them in your life, just like you sun any part of your body, just work up to it. 5-10 minutes, low UV, optimal, you know, don't go to doing it in midday. Nice. Out the way. Soldier, man. Here we go. So we need to follow the lights. It's obviously the way to go.
Please understand. I locked the lake house door to stop you from making the same mistake I made.
Dude, I'm going in the lake house. You can't convince me otherwise. Oh, what's that? Hey, brother.
My words and come searching for the key.
Come at me, bro.
Stay away.
Wait, can I even hit a ghost?
For a reason.
That was easy. Woohoo! See ya, bud. Where's the key? we got it. That was easy. Whoa!
Like
The lake house. Okay, Lydia's fine, of course. Optional, enter the lake house. Well, of course I'm going to enter the lake house. Do I have this? Wait, I need to change the, You're not playing Bioshock 2, are we? How do I change the name there? Can I edit it once I'm live or not? Anyone has any idea how to edit that? Let me know. Should I reset it?
"7 years ago, I discovered this wondrous city, uninhabited. Others soon followed, heeding my invitation, and our community grew and prospered under my rule. But as I write this, I am
You go back in
alone
time.
once again, for my subjects have been the victims of an unspeakable atrocity. This is why, at the expense of my own life, I must
Go back
open a
down.
portal that will take you into the past, before all this began.
Oh, let's
Beloved.
go. Oh shit. How good. Dope. It's a bit better, I can see a bit more
Hello
now.
there. Where did you come from?
Strange. It looks like you just came out of the Jarl's private lake house.
I got lost.
Yeah, well, just make sure you don't get lost in anyone else's home. Live by our laws here, and we'll all get along just fine. Don't hurt anyone, don't steal anything. Same as anywhere else.
Fair enough.
Only the punishment here is much, much worse. The Jarl can tell you more, and help you get settled in. Might even have some quarters for you. Follow me. So, this is our farmland where we grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you ever want is leek, cabbage, and potato. If you have goods, the merchants at the market up ahead will be happy to see you. Most of us
I
have
want to live in
few
the Dwarven city.
just what we brought in with us.
Morning, Gulvar.
Morning, Nismar.
Morning,
Above
Nisma.
us is the sun under the ground. It's strange and no substitute for the real sun, of course, but these days it doesn't bother me. What bothers me is the citadel folk. Take Jormund, for example, standing up there on his balcony looking down on us. Just look at him. Yeah, Jormund, you're a really big man, aren't you? Milk drinker.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your strapping new friend, Gulvar?
We're on our way to see the Jarl.
Oh, what's up, baby?
There'll be time for you to get your claws into our friend here later.
I look forward to it.
Whoa.
You should come for a drink at my tavern, the Golden Sentinel, tonight. Just about everyone's there after dark.
Be careful.
Okie dokie, slit.
She... Well, it's not my place to say. There's enough gossip in this place as it is. It's a small city after all. Only 24 of us at the moment. 23 if you don't count Brandis, who's halfway to the next life. Luke is barely managing to keep him alive.
We can talk, but be quick. Domitus could be back any second.
Domitus. So we
We can talk, but be quick. Domitus could be back any second.
Okay. Let's go.
We can talk, but be quick. Domitus could be.
This is the Citadel, where the Jarl and his guests live. If you manage to worm your way...
Right behind you.
You might get to live here too.
I'll head back home if
What do
you
you
need
think
me.
you're doing? You're meant to be working the Jarl's farm,
Oh.
not trudging dirt into his citadel.
Yeoman, take it easy, would you? I was just showing our new friend here to the Jarl.
Take it easy,
Well,
Brah.
how about you get back to work?
Long life
I
to
take our new friend the rest of the way. If you don't work, none of us eat, Gulver. Remember that.
How could I forget? Fine, I'll get back to work. It was nice meeting you, my friend. Stop by for a chat anytime you like.
See you, bud.
I'm
Thanks for
sorry about that. That probably sounded a bit harsh, but it's my job to make sure we all have enough to eat. I'm Yormond. Let's head up to the next floor then, shall we?
Yormond. My
Stay
name's
close
Yormond.
behind me. Wouldn't want you getting lost now, would we? It's good to see a new face here. Haven't had any new arrivals in a while. Since Marius. But he mostly keeps to himself. Bit secretive.
Man, this would be fun making a mod like
Most
this.
people are pretty friendly.
Finally found a
though.
use for all my
And so they should be. This is the closest you'll
accents.
get to Sovngarde in all of Tamriel. No crime, no conflict. Most folk don't even bother locking the doors. Even if you could steal something without breaking the dwarves' law, it's not as if you could sell it to anyone here.
Come on, walk a bit faster.
You wouldn't want to keep the Jarl waiting, would you?
Nope. Gaia.
Oh, welcome. I'm Gaia. Do come and say hello when you're free.
Always got her nose buried in a book, that one. Helps out Brah down in the city, our resident expert about the history and laws of the Dwemer. Last I heard, they were trying to track down some dwarven artifacts. You should ask Brah about it, if you're into that sort of thing. This is the Citadel kitchen. Remember to be polite to our cook Sanchi. She does the best with what she has, which isn't much.
Hi, Senchi.
Let's head up to the Jarl's floor. Alright, so we're about to meet Jarl Metellus. There's a couple of things you should know about him, if you want to make a good impression. First, he was the first one here. Well, he was here before the rest of us anyway. So the Citadel is his, and we're all his guests. Second, he's very protective of this place, and won't tolerate anyone disturbing the peace. So be on your best behaviour, and you should be fine.
Fair enough. God, how big is this place? Maybe I'll just run there. Talk to myself. Come on, lad. Yeoman. Jeez Louise, bro. Come on.
This is the top of the Citadel. The bathhouse is off limits, and I'm not even sure what's behind the gold door. Only the Jarl has ever gone in there. Alright, you're on your own from here. I've got lazy farmers to supervise. Good luck with the Jarl, and I'll...
Level up. Health, of course. where's the Jarl? Yeah. Definitely, human does definitely not have
There's
a
a
girlfriend.
face I don't recognize.
What are you doing up here, bro?
To my city. I'm Jarl Metellus. Tell me, what is your name?
I'm Sol.
It's always exciting to meet a new member of our
Dude, I'm hide-mogging this guy.
Now, before I forget, since you're here
Is he a dwarf?
you'll need some quarters. Here's a key to the last vacant chambers down in the city, between Brah and Luki. It's all yours. Now tell me,
Thanks,
what
mate.
brings you to my city? I sent you here. I'm not sure what you mean.
What you mean? Sorry, I'm eating some pomegranate. That's probably pretty loud. Here's the letter you will write.
Well, let's see. This is my handwriting. The victims of an unspeakable atrocity. I will open a portal that will take you into the past. You must go back.
We must go back.
This is real, isn't it? I've even toyed with the idea of creating a portal between 2 points in time, with Brah's help. But that's odd. My letter makes no mention of what caused the disaster. I suppose I was in a hurry. So tell me, what's going to happen to us? That's exactly what I saw when I first discovered this place, several years ago. It seems whatever happened then is going to happen again. I think it has something to do with the dwarves' lore. This is bad. This is very, very bad. Yes, you see, the dwarves who built this place left inscriptions. Brah hasn't been able to fully translate them, but we understand some parts. This warning keeps coming up. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. We think that breaking the law here will cause some kind of event.
The sun definitely explodes.
I've used the
burns
dwarves'
everyone
law
for sure.
to frighten my people. Let me think. Your arrival here is exactly what I need. You've helped me a great deal by bringing this note to my attention. I wonder if you could do me another favor. I need you to investigate the city, talk to my people, help them if it'll win their trust. You can even go through their possessions if you have to.
Okay.
You must work out who is going to break the dwarves' law. Once you have a name, come back and tell me immediately. As Jarl, I authorize you to go anywhere you need to go, including private homes. But if someone asks you to leave, you should do so immediately.
Fair enough.
I can't promise either of those things, but I will certainly do everything within my power to help you once you've helped my people. And of course, if you decide to stay, I would make sure you enjoy a comfortable life here.
Ooh.
Now what do you say? Will you help me?
Yes, of course. What do you think I'm
Thank
gonna do?
Now, you
Most
mustn't
likely
tell
destroy the city.
anybody where you're from or what may be about to happen here. People do foolish things when they panic. If it helps you, you're welcome to borrow the book on my desk. It contains the names and addresses of my subjects. Goodbye for now, and good luck.
So you just chill
I
up
don't need
here,
to tell
looking
you
at
what will
people.
happen. if
Oh,
you
I nearly
fail.
fell off. Let's go ahead and save. Alright, let's go sneak into some people's homes, I guess. Take my helmet off and just chill. Okay. Run all the way back down. Oh, not that way. Hello? Quests? Okie dokie. Drowning Skyrim. Well, technically not, because I'm on stone at the moment. But, maybe there'll be some dirt and grass we can look at. Where should we go first, lads? I don't think my gear is good. It's just... looks kind of cool. Man, everyone loves just chilling on balconies, eh?
Hello there.
What is it?
Alright, I really don't want to walk down the stairs, so...
Oh, hello there.
Hello there!
What is it?
I actually had a friend who slept with a EMF blocking drowning sheet that goes under the bed, and he electrocuted himself. So I don't know about them. Just be sure that you're not gonna... Well, how the fuck do I get out,
hello there.
bro? There we go. I don't really know what he did. Maybe he had some shitty version and ended up electrocuting himself, because I think you have to have a grounded circuit, otherwise it completely defeats the purpose. It doesn't circulate the negative ions from the ground, so just be careful with that. Alright, let's go to people's houses. Brawl the Scholar.
Hello, neighbor. Would you like to hear about my research?
Not really, bruh. But, you go for it. I'm gonna go look through your stuff. Underground tunnels. Requires a key. Oh, Jesus. Alright.
Hello, neighbor. Made any exciting new discovery? That is the sun under the ground. Or at least that's how it's referred to in the Dwarven text we've managed to translate. I must confess, I haven't the faintest idea of how it works. But it seems to be giving us light and allowing us to grow crops, even under the ground.
We are literally in the Gartha, boys.
If it ever stops glowing, for whatever reason, we'll all be in quite a lot of trouble. But don't concern yourself with such dark thoughts.
Dark
I'm sure
thoughts,
we
get
have
it?
nothing to worry about.
You seem kind of sus, bro.
Now that's an interesting question. I personally don't know any way out, no. However, I have a theory. It's more of a hypothesis, really. My thinking is that if there was a way out of here, the dwarves who built this place must have known about it.
My hypothesis is you should get some bitches.
True, but we can learn all sorts of things about them from what they left behind. Inscriptions, architecture, relics, statues.
Relics.
And while I've discovered many things here, there are some parts of the city I haven't been able to get to. I'm most interested in the palace, above the lake. Unfortunately, it's sealed up tight. Only one man ever managed to enter, and he never came out. That was Narnibus, and we haven't heard from him in years.
Narnibus, eh?
Strange fellow. I believe if you could find a way in there, I'm sure it would tell us a great deal about this place. Who knows what
let's go to
secrets
the
we can
palace.
uncover.
See, this is cool. It's like a movie in a way. I really want to take that. It was kind of cool. Slay him? No, I'm not allowed. That would be breaking the laws of the city. Oh, what's that guy doing? Let's go see. See, now I'm grounding on some beautiful dirt. Oh, it's a training dummy. Wow, it's a sick armor. Dude,
what do you want?
You hit me. Rikus? Let's get some
What
armor.
about it?
Give it to me or I'll kill you and take it. Which one do I do, boys? Buy it from him? Are there any others? Or I'll kill you. Let me know. Kill. Any others? Alright, we got 1 and 1. Need a tiebreaker.
Not going to happen, maggot. Because
Oh.
you know, and I know, that the first blow that gets landed is going to get us all killed. You're not that stupid.
Interesting.
It's not for sale.
Okay.
Nope. This is the only one like it in the whole city. Oh, well, in that case, you still can't have it.
Oh.
Let me be clear.
This guy's a dick.
Uh-huh.
Alright, he's actually a spastic. I'm just gonna let him swing at some wood. Get my own dwarven armor. Oh, hey baby.
Oh, hello there, dear.
What's your story?
Oh my. It's very nice of you to take an interest in my life, dear. But you don't need to humor an old woman.
I'm genuinely
Really?
interested in you, Jeshel.
You're the first person in the city to say that. Well, let's see. These days, I mostly just sweep the streets here, keep them clean. Cleanliness is next to godliness, or so they say.
Very true.
It's not very inspiring,
That's
as
wisdom.
you can imagine. But the alternative is to wind up like poor Dooley.
Who's Dooley?
Oh, you haven't met him yet. Don't worry, I'm sure he'll introduce himself to you sooner or later. He's homeless. He lives in a cave by the lake. I
Dooley
feel
the
sorry
homeless
for
guy.
him. I think most of us
How can
do.
you be homeless in
But
the
ever
dwarven
since
city?
his
There's like
brother
20
died,
people. Surely you, at some
he's
point,
been obsessing
hey man, do you want
over
to sleep
some long
inside?
lost treasure. The Jarl decided because he can't work, he doesn't deserve to live in a house like the rest of us.
Oh.
So he lives in a tent in a cave of sorts.
Interesting.
But don't let him drag you into it. I'm quite sure it's imaginary. A great loss can do terrible things. Well, anyway, that's about all there is about me to tell, I'm afraid. I'm not very interesting.
Something a murderer would say.
Well, the most important thing in my life is prayer. So let me ask you, have you found room in your heart for Mara, the mother goddess? Yes,
I've
of
gotta
course,
go.
dear. Don't worry, I get that reaction a lot.
Oh. Sick house, dude. Ooh, some nice armor there. Okay, so that's probably an interesting forsworn armor in what's his face's house. Rastasia. I have to keep track of this, boys. If anyone, and that's Jeshel's house. Let's see if she's actually talking shit or not. Okay, she's got Gaia. That's good. Seems to be some Dwemer artifacts. Monk robes. Yep. Everything checks out. Missed the note. Where? Oh. Old letter. There's no easy way to say this, so I'd write it. We're finished. Looking back, it was my mistake to think that taking a forsworn bride would be an exciting thing to do. She'd be a wild one, they'd say. Wouldn't mind me a bit of horsesworn. Wow. Okay, that's prejudiced. You flirt brazenly right in front of me. I've heard the way you talk to men and women alike. I can only imagine where you disappear to at night. Okay, so Rastasia. Is that the one that was trying to get me to have a drink with her? And this must be another area. Abandoned palace. That was easy. Only one guy's ever got in. He just opened the door. Unless this is locked. Oh, Jesus. Dwarven gauntlets. And so what, we just... they leave that body there. No one really talks about it. Okay, well. Obviously can't do anything here. Thank you. Pretty cool. Hey, Vernon.
Look, friend, you've outstayed your welcome here.
Okay.
What can I do for you? You wouldn't believe how often the new ones ask that question. But I'll tell you the same thing I tell everyone else. There are much worse places to live out your days. But once you get used to the fear, knowing that a single slip-up could cost you everything.
Wow.
It's not too bad. Nothing new to me, anyways.
Jesus.
The many shall suffer for the sin.
Good mastic gum. Go buy Greco
That's
gum.
about all I
My
know.
guy on Twitter, Greco gum.
To know more.
Search for them.
Well,
Aesthetic
come on back
packaging.
anytime you
There we go,
want.
Greco gum.
Hey, why are you still here?
Alright, I'm leaving. Jesus. Vernon. Chill, my dude. Mind me, just going into your house. No one in here. Vernon, this is your final warning. Rikus is the threat. Allegedly. Talk to Vernon about the note. Hey bud, your neighbor, literally opposite, is trying to kill you. Oh, he's gone. Can you recommend ghee? Yes, cooking it. It's good. Very good for you. Fat soluble vitamins. Delicious. And do I go straight away and inform him of the threat, or do I chill? Was this the... there we go. Oh, sorry.
I'm so glad you decided to come see me. What can I do for you, sweet? You want to hear about little old me? Aren't you adorable?
Okay.
But wouldn't you rather hear what I know about everyone else around here?
Yes, I would.
Go
actually.
on. Ask me. Have you seen Rikus walking around in that shiny armor of his all paranoid, like those dwarven statues are going to spring to life any minute?
Yes. True.
Take a good look. See anything you like?
Skooma. I don't need anything from you.
Come and visit me again anytime you like.
Isn't ghee just expensive butter? No, it's actually...
What is it?
Chill, dude. Ghee is clarified butter, so there's a process that they do which takes, I think, some of the lactose out of it. So even if you're lactose intolerant, you can have ghee and not react or anything. But through that process, it's got a higher smoking point, so you can cook with it. You can also eat it raw. Some people have on bread, but it is a different form of butter. Lydia, how you doing? So the crazy guy who's wearing dwarven armor and swinging his axe in the air was the threat. Who would have thought? Cardio workout to get back up here, isn't it? My guy panting.
Hello again, my friend. Well, I hope your investigation has been thorough. I don't want you accusing the first person you suspect. So, who is it?
You know what? I'm not sure.
But you said... Oh, never mind. All right. Well, let me
That's fair
know
enough.
when you've worked it out.
Let's go talk to some more people. Lydia, you know you can go home. Oh. Ouch.
Help! There's a looter coming into the city.
A what? Looters.
I saw a man come down the shaft, but he was armed and he looked like a looter. If he makes it into the city and starts attacking people, he'll break the dwarves' law, and who knows what will happen. You have to stop him.
Okay, I will. Let's go.
Everybody, go home and lock your door.
So, we can't attack anyone within the door. Hey, bud.
I heard something.
That was hard. I need it. There you go. Yeah, I'm detected. Jukes. Oh, got him. And the other one. Oh, missed. Right. Reckon people did this, just stood here firing arrows at each other until one of them died back in the day. What are you gonna do? Two old ladies gonna punch me, eh? Okay. This is not gonna end well for you guys, you know that, right? Dudes! You alright? AI is a little bit busted here. Bop! Dark Brotherhood Warlock. Let's finish off you. Oh no! I don't have the bloody... Ah. No! Oh boy. We're gonna go back a bit, aren't we? Was I quick save? Oh, thank God.
I heard something.
See you, bud. Wrecked. Alright, let's not mess around. Gonna juke him out.
It'll be so much easier to rob.
See ya. So these two ladies are gonna pop out of the water.
We are routed. Hold back.
Oh, falling water. Good job, guys. Whoops. Oh, I'm trying to reanimate the corpse. That's better. Sorry, champ. Warlock's orders. From who? What do we think? Quintus thinks he can hide from his own family. So, Quintus is somewhere in here. Investigate where there is a threat.
Is it over? Oh, thank the gods. What a relief. We're so lucky that you arrived and thank you so much.
You're welcome, Miranda.
If there's ever anything my husband to Beacon I can do to help you, just ask. Quintus? No, there's no one by that name here. But if you're looking for an Imperial, I'd check the Citadel. That place is crawling with Imperials. Nice to talk to you. See you soon.
Where's the Citadel? Vernon.
What can I... Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. It's not as if I'm a vampire or a necromancer or anything. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company.
Ah. He's gay. You like men?
Nothing gets by you, does it? Sorry, that was mean of me. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly. And needless to say, since I'm now living underground on the opposite corner of Skyrim, my openness didn't go well among the Lords of Windhelm. But at least down here, I get to be who I am. Or at least... No, I don't. It wouldn't. But if these threats keep getting worse... Rikus? The big, crazy Nord who... What? Oh, alright. Well, see what you can do.
Okay.
I think it would only inflame things if I speak...
Talk to Rikus for threatening the gay man. Goldar's house. Golvar in here? No. Dwarven sword, eh? Smart's house. Note. I would love better. That's how you get a girl. Boys, you write them a note that says, I feel like my head is spinning. I wanted to be with you for a long time, ever since I watched you farming, and now it is a dream come true. See? Pick up 101. Okay. A lot of love connections and triangles going on down here. I guess what else do you do? Got about 23 people to liaise with.
Oh, hello there.
Wait, I talked to you before. Hello there. Where's the citadel? Up there? That's where I came from, the lake house. Those things are definitely going to come to life at some point. Wait up in Vernon's house. Let's go speak to Rikus. Mookie.
Oh, a new person. Ah, yes. Poor Brandis. I've been doing my best to keep the poor fool alive. He came here with his partner, full of big talk about how Stendar sent them to purge some great evil from beneath the city. Now, none of us know exactly what's down there. But if there is a great evil, then it made the mighty Stendar look like a milk drinker. All I know is nobody with half a brain should go down there. Not without a way to protect themselves from the energy that killed poor... Just a small selection of potions. Ingredients are in short supply here. Happy to buy yours if you have any. Fine, just walk away.
Seed oil question. Rapeseed oil is canola, which is one of the highly processed hydrogenated seed oils. Go look up how they're made and then see if you still want to have it. Basically, they have to like bring in a whole bunch of other petroleum products to make this oil, and they used to use it to cover paintings because it crystallized at room temperature. So you can imagine what that does in the blood or the bodily tissues. It also oxidizes very well because if you think about seed oils, they have to be liquid at low temperatures. So it's not good to have in the body. Look at Ray Peat. Ray, R-A-Y, P-E-A-T. He has some good articles on it. But very, very bad for you. Not good to cook in. And that's why most... what's the word? Most processed foods have it in it. Like even if you have like a nice looking pesto or something, or some sort of dip, it's usually the base is canola oil because it's cheaper. And you really got to just check ingredient lists on everything because they use it salad dressings and everything else. And it's actually used. It was initially created as an industrial lubricant, but not even for human consumption. So overall, just avoid it. It's in most things. It's in all the fake meats that they're making now. Yeah, olive oil, coconut oil, butter, ghee.
Heard you held back an invasion all on your own. Working hard. Well, I'd be lying if I said they're happy. But I'd also be lying if I said I cared. They're decent people and all. But they seem to have an hard time grasping that somebody round here's got to work the farms, or we all starve. Gulver's the worst of the lot.
Human.
Seems like a decent man at first, but he's got a temper on him.
He's a hard
Once
boss.
he told me he killed a man before he came here. He'll tell you, if you ask him. Of course, down here with the Dwarves Law, a bad temper could land us all in a lot of trouble. I'd keep an eye on that one, if I were you.
Fair enough.
Alright, well, I'll see you around.
Thanks, Hjormund. Where am I going at the moment? I feel like Citadels. Where should we go? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, let's go talk to Dooley. Some salmon. Dooley. Should I disturb him?
Oh, hello. I wasn't following you. My what? My story? Oh, do you want to hear about me?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but my memory's not very good. I only remember some things. I came here with my brother Horrible. He used to look after me, and he said he always would. But then he
That's
died.
nice. Oh.
Now nobody looks after me. I'm not very good at remembering things.
I'll look after you,
Sometimes
Dooley.
I forget, so I need help. That's why I need. Well, my brother told me before he died that he had left me something very precious in a secret chest. He hid it away just for me. I
Where?
asked the others for help, but they don't help me. The Jarl even wrote me this letter, but I'm not very good with words. Here, do you think you could read it for me? Tell me what it says.
Read Dooley's letter. Treasure you seek does not exist. Maybe the Jarl is to blame here. Interesting.
Well, you did. Oh, thank you. What does it say?
Jarl says there is no fortune.
What? No, that can't be right. My brother, he told me. He told me he left me a fortune.
You did say you have a bad memory, my
Why
guy.
would he lie to me? You'll help me, won't you? You'll help me find it, please.
I believe you. I believe him.
Thank you. All I know is that it's hiding somewhere in the city. And I can't. I don't remember things so good. Oh, all right.
Thanks, Dooley. We've got a key. And should be able to find something. Now, does anyone remember where a key was needed? Lake house we just came from, right? There's nothing in here. Correct.
just out for an evening Quintus, my name is Marius. You must have the wrong person.
Nope.
And perhaps you're not as stupid as you look. Well done, you found me. Now, what do you want? My family? Ha! The Dark Brotherhood likes to use terms like family.
The Dark Brotherhood.
But they don't know the meaning of the word. They're still holding a grudge because I left them, you see. Say, do you happen to know whether anyone else knows I'm here? That is excellent news. Hopefully it will be the last we hear of them. Now, what's it going to take for you to keep the— Oh, how noble of you. But I'm quite comfortable here, as you can see. Now, was there something else you wanted to ask me? Okay, you do that.
Do we think he's the threat? I don't think so. I feel like the threat is going to be someone that we least expect. We've been in here, right?
Get out.
Whoa.
Hey, I don't see why I should share it with you.
Okay.
So my wife disappears a couple of weeks ago, and now everybody thinks I know a way out of here. I wish you idiots would just leave me alone. Well, she's not here anymore. That's all I know. How should I know where she... And now you people won't stop harassing me. And nobody cares that I've lost my wife. They just love a bit of scandal. I swear I didn't hurt her. I would never. I love her. And if I'd known she was leaving, I would have gone with her.
I'm not streaming for now.
I don't know
Probably
anything.
stream for another 45 or so.
I keep going over it in my head. Maybe she went wandering into the underground tunnels, or into the palace, and never found her way out. Not that it's any of your business, but no. But even if she'd been seeing someone, she couldn't have kept it a secret in a place this small. All right. Please, let me know if you... I said, get out.
Okay. So we need to go back there when he's not there. But do you think this key is for the underground tunnels? Perhaps. Probably is an imposter here. It was in this guy's house, yes? No, up here. Get me up! Can't kill anyone. Dwarves law, Brah. Roll the scholar. Is he here? No, that's good. This open. Damn it. Okay, scratch that. Oh, we got the key. Over here. Any notes? No. Well, that was a waste of time. Good night. Thanks for joining us, German friends. Wiki, we've been there. Should we just accuse someone? No, there's more to find out. Where's the psycho gone? Maybe we should go to the Tav. Hey, bud.
Ah, the bandit. Hey, yes, my friend. My story. Well, my name is Degland. They find it surprising
My name is
because I'm such
Degland.
an honest and trustworthy person. And sometimes you hear about your merchants who are, you know, dishonest. Well, I say to those people, I'm not like them. My father used to say to me, Degland,
You can't be like the others. You be a good boy. And I was, my friend. I was not only just a good boy, my friend.
Okay, you're a good
You're
boy.
in luck.
I get it.
I actually do, but let's keep it down, eh? Don't want anyone else to hear, do we? But
No.
I'll be honest with you, my friend. I'm looking after you. There's a bit of a catch. See, it's only gonna work for one person, yeah. I've been keeping it to myself, you know, thinking maybe I'll need it myself one day. But I'm a reasonable guy, yeah. I reckon I could be, what's the word?
This guy's suspicious.
Persuaded? Persuaded to give it away for, say, 1,000 gold coins? My friend, I can tell you it involves magic. Very special and very rare magic. But I shouldn't say any more than that. I need to eat, you know.
Okay.
Well, I like you, so I'm gonna be honest with you. Business here, it's hard, you know. And if I don't have the coin to... What I'm saying is, I need the money, my friend. Fair enough. Alright. See you again soon, my friend.
Fair enough. Could have got the money by intimidating Marius, whatever his name was. Been in here. Oh, hello. Tav. Any ideas, fellas? Large tab for 23 people. And there's no one here. Cool. The accents are English, but like rural English. Cockney, perhaps, I think. Hello, mate. Habik and Miranda's Liverpool. Oh. So Domitus wants the dwarven.
Miranda told me. What are? Hello there.
Imagine some dude just coming in while you're sleeping
I'm
and
Habib.
talking to you.
I live out back with my wife, Miranda. We used to live in solitude, but, we had to leave. Found this place by accident, like most. The Jarl needed someone to mind the store.
Now why?
The Jarl says he likes to keep us busy and out of trouble. But of course, he and all his cronies in the Citadel never seem to lift a finger. Our son was working at my stables outside the city. He was alone when he had a visit from some Imperial, a cousin of the High King. This Imperial thought he'd just take one of the horses as a tithe. Guess he didn't think a 12-year-old boy was going to stop him. But Limar wouldn't stand for it. And as the thief rode off, my son managed to shoot an arrow into his shoulder. But I wasn't there at the time. I came back from the market to find my son's body, trampled in the dirt.
Ah, that's tough.
It was... I can't begin to describe it.
Yeah,
I was shattered.
that is rough.
I went straight to Torig's court and demanded
Wife's just
justice. But I guess that word doesn't mean much to an Imperial.
Ooh.
Instead, he seized my stables and told me if I ever set foot in Solitude again, my wife and I would end up the same way as Limar. So we left.
Fair enough.
Wandered. I wish it was that simple. The dwarves wrote, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." But maybe they meant all sorts of things, like dishonesty or disobedience to the Jarl. That's what Metellus would like us to think. So I could ignore his orders. But I'd be risking the lives of everyone here.
Fair.
And I just don't want to be responsible for that. Don't be a fool. That sort of dangerous talk could get us all killed. If you don't believe me, go and talk to Brah. Dunmer fellow. Can't miss him. All right. See you again
Hello,
soon.
my friend. Oh, there's not much to tell. Not that you don't look good now. I mean, it's just, you know, nice clothes are... Oh, who am I kidding? I'm no good at selling anything.
5 bounty.
I guess that's why they've got me sweeping the floors
What?
day in, day
Whoa.
out. Well, that and
Heard you
once
got to
invited me
kill
know
those
about some of our
looters.
citadel.
Wish I could have joined you. I haven't been allowed to fight in years.
What are you doing here? Champ? Why did I get bounty?
What do you want? Get out of my face, milk
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
My problem is that I'm the only one around.
What did I do?
It isn't buried in the sand.
Oh boy. That's not. They're coming after me. Ah! What did I do? Did I stay in the house for too long? Okay. I have to use this portal, come in and out. No, does that reset everything? What? The Jarl? Ah, I fucked up. Sorry, boys. If that resets everything. That's annoying.
Hello again, my friend. Any word about the matter we discussed? You must stop this from happening.
Wait. What? So I can just loot him. Okay, so the Jarl's dead. I feel like that should be more.
We're not supposed to talk to new people till they see the Jarl.
Dude, the Jarl's dead. You gonna find him? I feel like it may be broken.
Oh.
Just gonna ignore the dead
Hello.
Jarl. Yep. Do I still have my... Oh no. Everyone's dead. Well, okay, so they're just killing everyone. I feel like I've stuffed up here, fellas. Back in the lake house. Yeah, I think I will. Alright, so you stay in the house too long, you break the rules and the dwarf things kill everyone. Let's avoid that. Thanks for making a cookbook as well as just posting content. Changed my life around. Well, my friend, you turned your life around. Thank you for reaching out. My pleasure. Thanks for the kind words. Alright, well. There we go. If you have to do everything again, I'm gonna explode.
Friend, you really should be speaking with the Jarl, not me. See you around.
Okay.
Welcome, love. My story. Oh, not much to tell, love. It's hard work. Probably. No, love. I don't think he works hard at all. Doing... You know what? I'm not even sure what he does. But live and let live, I say. Long as I have a roof... Oh, come on, love. It's not that bad, is it? You've only just arrived. That's more like it. I'll be seeing you around, love.
Love. Love, love. Yep, I have to, wait, I've still got the old stuff. Pretty good. No, do I have... Okay, cool. Done all this stuff. Or have I?
Ah, newcomer. My story. Well, then, second, you would have to assume that the account I give you is biased heavily. And finally, my story is really much less interesting than this mysterious place. Now, do you have any sensible... Well, why didn't you say so? I researched Dwarven history and technology, and I'm originally from Kragenmoor in Morrowind. Any other questions?
Nope. Brandis trying to help. Oh, this is the...
You there. Come over here. I'm beyond help.
This guy's down bad. Wait, listen to my girl stunner.
I don't have much time. I just need to tell you something.
What do you tell me, bro?
Stendar. He plants these images in my head. He shows me secrets. Made me come here. Something terrifying. Deep in the earth beneath the city. Powerful.
Who's Stendar again?
And evil. I went down into the tunnels to destroy it. But the energy... it seeps into your bones. Please. Please, you must find a way to get down there.
Yeah, give me the key, champ. Oh, Jesus. Got his boots. Makes wearer immune from radiation when worn as a complete set. So now I need... Oh, okay. So I need to get all the dwarven armor. Probably kill... Not kill Rakus, but give it to him. get this stuff off him. Who's the expert? That droll guy. He was just here before. Let's go back to his house.
Hi there. Yes, what about him?
He just died.
He came here with his partner, full of big talk about...
Welcome to our city.
Degland.
I trust you've spoken with our Jarl.
Let's go talk to the expert on dwarven armor.
Hi there.
Wherever he's gone. Brawl.
Ah, newcomer. You should head on up to the Citadel. Make yourself known to the Jarl.
Time. I gave up on that idea a long time ago.
But recently the Jarl has asked to see my research notes. How strange that you should now take an interest too. Ah, yes. Most dwarven armor you see these days is quite badly worn. But this piece is still perfect, after thousands of years. It also seems to have some magical properties. It should protect you from the harmful energy down in the tunnels below the city. It all but killed Brandis when he went down there. But he didn't have a full set. If you can get down there safely, let me know what you discover.
I only go talk to the Jarl again because I fucked up. You're in my house for too long, mate. Kill everyone. Seems like a bit of an overreaction, if you ask me. But you know, I'm not the dwarves. Lydia still chilling there. Good girl. Need a horse or something. Very suspicious, this floor sweeper. Is there water there? Oh, okay. Very nice. Hot springs, very good view. Hit the sauna, guys. We need to return to the old school Roman bathhouses. Very important. Just chilling, sitting down.
Get out of here. Can't you see I'm taking a bath?
Alright, fair enough. Can you stop walking, my dude? Carrying too much. Ah, yes. Jacked, by the way.
There's a face I don't recognize. It's always exciting to meet. Here's a key to the last vacant chambers down in the city, between Brah. I sent you here. Well, let's see. This is real, isn't it? But that's odd. So the dwarves' lore is real, after all, just as we always suspected. But you know who broke it? Who was the culprit?
I was. True, it was me.
You? But why? What did you do?
No.
You just... gods. Now, assuming you can control yourself this time, I need you to do a favor for me. I need you to investigate the city. You must work out who is going to break.
It was
As
me.
Jarl, I authorize you to go anywhere you need to go. I can't... And of... Now what do you say? Will you... Thank you. Now, if it helps you... Goodbye.
Yes,
for
if
now.
it helps you,
And
I will
good luck. I don't need to
search the citadel for the wrongdoer. I don't think Marius, Rikus, or Vernon is the threat, to be honest. Yes, Patrick Stewart. I'm not sure who I am impersonating right now. Oh, that's not the way. Does anyone have any feelings as to who is the wrongdoer, the culprit, the threat, other than me? Because I've already killed everyone once. Whoops. Excuse me.
What is it? I'm sorry, what's my story?
Yes.
What in oblivion is your story? How dare you? I beg your pardon. Did you just threaten to hurt me?
Yes.
Is that supposed to make me frightened? Cut a single hair on my beard. Cast a single spell. Fire. You might have been somebody important in your old life, but down here, no one.
I don't like your attitude.
Here,
I think I'm just gonna
own
kill you.
And there's nothing you can... That's more like it. I want you to retrieve something for me. It's a helmet. Dwarven. Made thousands of years ago. But one of those vigilants of Stendar had it with him when he went down into the old mine tunnels over by the lake. He never came out. I want you to go down there and bring it back. Now, do you have any questions? Now there's a good peasant. Go on now. And don't you show your face in the citadel again without
hello
it,
there,
you understand?
New in town?
Domitus, you are a prick. I think spray is very good. Capsules standard. Just gotta be careful what brand you get, because some of them aren't that good. And if you do take it, get one with, I think vitamin K2 helps absorption.
Help! There's a looter. I
Oh,
saw
the
him.
looters again.
If he makes it into the city. Starts attacking people.
I haven't used either before though. I mean, I've taken tablets, but I get enough sun here, so.
We'll break the dwarves'
I'll try and get
law,
outside.
and who knows what will happen.
That's always the best. Alright, looters. Stop looting, please. Missed. Got him in the head. Oh, headshot. See you, bud. Thank you. Sneak attack. Oh, one shot. Okay. Both of them. See, that's why sneak is OP. Missed that one. See, that's just... Okay, detected now. Ah, yes. No son of Brit. Fair enough. Close range archery. Running the wrong way, bud. gonna get to the bottom of this, boys. Maybe next stream. Now let's save so we can load just in case.
Is it over?
Yes, Miranda.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
If I did, a beacon, I probably wouldn't be here. But Oren's wife managed to escape a while back. He doesn't like to talk about it, but you might be able to get him to open up, I suppose.
Name's Castellus Vitus, military engineer of the Imperial Legion. Out of action right now, but don't worry, I'm still in the service. What about you? That's odd. You don't look like an Imperial. Now, I expect you'll have questions about how this place runs. Happy to share what I've learned. Suspicious behavior, you say? Ah, so the Jarl has found a task for you, keeping tabs on us? Well, the Citadel's mainly full of good Imperial stock, so you don't have to worry too much about them. Lately, I've been wondering if the Citadel isn't haunted. I'll be damned if I know where it's coming from, but it's not Gaia next door, so who could it be but a ghost? Gods know a lot have died in here. Yes, well, not completely. There's a single pipe on the top floor bringing water from outside the Citadel inside. Water then trickles down the reach floor to the lake. But that's not all. It seems the water flowing through these pipes causes
I'm not sure if that's the
gears
guy
to
who
rotate.
topped himself, maybe.
The dwarves were brilliant engineers. I doubt I could... Ah yes, my workshop. How complicated can it be? Well, I think I know what they are. They all seem to be connected to the pipes
the
running
rock.
all... And I've seen these things before in other ruins. But whenever you see one of these things, remember, someone or something is watching everything you do, waiting for you to break. Right you are.
Fair enough. What do we have on the agenda? Return. Search for Dooley's hidden fortune. But where? The keys chambers are all there, right? Where should we go? This crazy freak.
What do you want?
I want the armor, champ.
What about it? Not my problem.
Right.
Oh, well in that case, you still can't have it. Let
Give me your
be
armor.
clear. The only way
Completely fair and reasonable request. An Irish accent. Well, it's not my best, but a little bit. A little bit of Irish, you know, talk about potatoes and things like that. Fiddly-dee. I had an Irish friend once. It's not my best, but we try. It's all about practice. Well, might just go accuse someone. Who do we think is the threat? It's a tough one. No one seems particularly suspicious. Midwest US. You know what? I'm not sure I know specifically what Midwest is like. I can do Cali. A plate. So no one cares that this guy's just died. Everyone's just... Okay. Someone's playing piano next door. 3 blind mice. A classic. Oh, this is my house. Nice. Comfy chair. Not much to do in here. Where am I expected to sleep? If anyone knows where to get the underground tunnels key, would appreciate it.
Hello, neighbor. Hello, neighbor. Well, the dwarves who built this city, I believe such an event occurred some years ago, which is why Metellus found the city littered with burnt corpses.
Yes, well that guy's wearing the other armor. I don't know how to convince him. I've tried. Look at him. Freak.
Hello, my friend.
See, I have a quest marker here with that Cassius girl. Where did she go? Up there, right? What does that sound? Oh, the forge. The gauntlets. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Let's go there, see if I have the key. I feel like there are tunnels over there, right? Near Dooley, someone said something about the water. Here. Can I swim up this? No. Some delicious salmon. Dooley just getting high on shrooms over here, homeless guy.
Where I am? Oh, no. I can't leave. I need to find Haribo's treasure first. Bye-bye.
Chicken nests. Where are the chickens? Bye-bye, my friend. Whoa. Well, bit of a pickle here. Talk to people until we find something.
Hey, you're the one who killed all those bandits, aren't you?
Yes.
Gods, what a nightmare that must have been.
Oh, let's go. Oh, nice. Am I gonna drown? Let's save. Let's go. That's not a chest. Oh, I am gonna drown. Nothing down here? I'm just gonna die. Yep. Okay. That's low. Lucky I saved there. So I need underwater breathing of some kind. Let's try again. Be as quick as possible. Now where do I go? Quick. Let's go. got to be some air somewhere. See anything? Oh, it's air. Quick! Do I have any health potions? Quick! Ah! So close. Okay. I've got food, I've got the potion. Come on, son. Can I swim quicker? Surely I'll make it now. Yes, we got it. Got it. Woohoo! Let's go. That's bright. Okay, let's save here. What is that? Bless me. Hey.
It walks in later. Quickly, let us eat it.
Oh my goodness, I'm nearly dead. I'm dead. Away from me. Right. It's not good. Alright. We need to take this seriously. See, this is why we sneak. Got him. How much easier that is. Thank you, Score, again. Having a great morning for me. Hope you're having a great time as well. Falmer Shield. Nice. Lonely Tower Key. That's going to be important, isn't it? Helmet is pretty cool. There's another one. Hey, buddy. Any more of you freaks around? Damn, what have they been doing here? Let's go. Citadel key. Oh man, this is the treasure. We found it. Let it duel you. If you're reading this, it means I'm dead. I'm sorry I won't be able to look after you when you try really hard to remember. Jarl cannot be trusted. Oh man. Jarl has killed it. What has he been doing in the locked room? Find the key to the locked room. Goodness, alright. Jarl's not to be trusted, my friends. It's a pleasant bird chirp. It is, isn't it? else down here? Well, maybe the Dooley was always right. This is a lesson. Always trust the homeless people that are taking shrooms and living in tents. You'll never go wrong if you can do that. Hello? I can talk to this one. Is that broken?
What's this? Dinner comes to us.
Okay.
See how it squirms?
Whoops.
We just wanted to feed.
Yep, see ya, buddy. Ooh, am I gonna be able to do this? Nope. 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 Come on, we can get this. What? Got it. Ah, a bit of metal. My favorite. Oh no, I gotta swim out of here. See, this is why you gotta train your underwater breath holds. If you don't already, you never know when you might need to hold your breath. Okay. 1, 2, and go. Quick! No! Bro, if I die here... No! Healing? Get up! So I guess this is evening now. Y'all cannot be trusted. Killed Dooley, so he's the one. How interesting. See, I knew we couldn't just accuse anyone. There's more to the story.
I hear you're handy in a fight. Glad you're on our side, love.
What do you want? If I did, I wouldn't be standing here listening to you.
Okay, so we know
Bye.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go to the toilet. back. A nice little spin there.
Oh, hello there.
Hello there. Sounds Swedish or something.
What do you need, my thing? Lead the way.
Let's go. You can come back, Lydia. We'll find out what the Jarl is doing in this secret dungeon. Yeah, my forearms are huge. Been doing my reverse kills there. This way. Anything, my friend. Now, what is in here?
Oh God!
Oh, hello.
Not again! Please don't hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Oh, this is
gods.
the. Wow.
Quickly, you have to let me down before that monster comes back. Okay, but please hurry. Of course it is. But I think the dwarves are blind to whatever happens in this room. You can see the dwarven bust over there got broken somehow.
Interesting.
I'm Maisie. He keeps me here as a... Oh, gods, I can't. You have to let me down, please. I'm going to kill that monster who calls himself Jarl. I'll scratch out his eyes with my bare hands if I have to.
Oh, she's nude.
So you'll let me go then? What? Why not? So you're just gonna leave me here?
No, I'm not gonna leave you.
What? No, please don't leave me here. Please. I'll do anything. Please don't leave me. You're gonna thank the gods. Quickly, you have to let me down before that monster comes back.
Pretty grim. I'll be back. Oh, Lydia's there. What about this side? Can't let you go right now. I'm a good guy, I promise. Okay, you can see everything from up here. It's quite nice. What do I do? Let her go. Jarl's obviously up to some business. I can't let her go though. Let's save. And oh, sorry Lydia. Come on, get out. Well, if you're gonna be an idiot. No, you fool. Okay, come through. Oh my god. You're actually retarded. Oh well. What do we do? Do we let her out? She's gonna... Let's go talk to the husband. He can come with. So the Jarl's a creep. We know that. We should let her go. That's the right thing to do. And we will. But I feel like I need some more info. We still need to go down to the tunnels. We don't have that key. And get that helmet for that other guy. Thick forearm pumps on leg day. Depends what you're training. Obviously, heavy squats, you gotta brace the whole body. That's why squats are so good, because they pretty much, especially heavy, you gotta recruit the whole body. We talked to that guy before, and now we don't have Solbrah here. No. Where is everyone? Curious. Team Ziz or Team Piana? I think my physique on this character is going to be Piana. Oh, we got it here. The damn underground tunnels key.
Hello there, friend. See you around.
Heavy rear deadlifts, yeah, that'll do it. What I find helps is, I know straps like get a bad rap, but for back and legs, you can, I find my forearms fail before my, the rest of my body, so straps help to just lock it in place and get more out of it. Well, I'm trying to find this guy so that we can tell him that, hey dude, your wife is being held captive as a slave by the Jarl. How do you feel about that? Rikus. Yeah, the pub.
I heard you took care of some looters for us. If only there was something I could do to thank you. Let me know if you think of anything.
Okay.
Well, I'm still waiting for that immaculate helmet you promised me.
Okay, Domitith. Oh, there he is.
Talking about how Can I help you with something? What? You're serious, aren't you?
Uh-oh.
That's it. I'm going to have a little chat with that bastard.
Maybe I should not have done that. Alright, we've got the save, we can go back. He's gonna go... I'll let Maisie out. He's on the warpath. Okay. Let's go, let's mix it up. Let's go let her out. The issue is the automatons, they kill everyone. No, wait, Orin, we can figure this out. So maybe I lure the Jarl into that room because they can't see anything that happens there. Just wait, just give me a second to sort this out. He's already gone, hasn't he? Won't even let me damage him, I don't think. Oh, Ori, come back! My guy. I'll take you to Maisie first. Stop! Yeah, stay in there.
You sick bastard. I hear you've been keeping my wife prisoner. You're going to pay for that.
Now, Ulrich, you don't want to get us all killed over that strumpet, do you? Think about the dwarves' law.
Oh boy. Yeah, everyone's dead. Wait. I should have let Maisie know. Oh no. I feel like we missed out on some things. Uh-oh. We crashed. Let's go back. Okay, look, let's let Maisie out this time.
Thank the gods. Thank you. He'll be here any moment, so be quiet and follow my lead.
Detected.
What's going on in there?
There you are, you filthy pig.
What?
So, everyone's gonna kill the owl. She got spells as well.
Attack me in here. It will break the dwarf floor and kill us all.
After what you've done
There we go.
to me, I just don't care.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to the present, whatever happens.
Hi there. You gave me a bit of a fright. I thought I was in here alone.
Oh. We're back. Oh, true. Oh, it's broken. Talk. For fuck's sake. Talk to Ultrius. I'm trying. God damn it. Let's walk outside. Maybe get a bit. Jump down.
Well, that's
There
a
you go.
relief. Say, I didn't catch your name. Really? That's strange. I was just reading an old journal I found here. It was burnt, but the last entry mentioned someone with the same name.
Oh, it was me.
It described an event about 7 years ago. Someone with your name appeared in the city out of the lake house, led some kind of uprising against a tyrannical jarl.
Yes.
Breaking an ancient law and triggering some kind of catastrophe. It said most of the city folk were evacuated, and the stranger disappeared in a flash of light.
Sweet.
I'm not sure I understand. I'm sorry, come again? Let me see that.
That's a trip.
This is my handwriting. I have spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles.
This is horrible. But I don't understand how I could have written it. I'm not sure I understand. So, you're saying, because you stopped a time portal from being opened, I never went through it. And that's why I don't remember any of this.
Correct.
I guess you saved my life then.
Yep.
And freed most
You're
of the
welcome.
people in the process.
Yep.
I suppose
I'm
I
a
should
legend.
thank you.
You should.
Even though I don't remember anything. It's just... I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but it seems a shame the city had to be destroyed. Imagine if this place could have been saved.
True, maybe there's a better way.
I've been ready to get out of here from the moment I set foot in this place. Great. Lead the way.
Well, I think we should redo it and try and find a better way. Okay, not that way. There's the crack in the bathroom wall. Alright boys, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. Maybe I'll redo it and try and save the city. Okay. Ciao.